I'm going to read y'all a book. It's called Frisky Business. All about being owned by a cat. 'Cause you know how that goes. Illustrated by Cathy, Jellick. Choosing the right cat. There are all types of cats. Decide which would be best for you based on your lifestyle, needs, and personality. Cat types. We have the Persian, the Siamese, the common alley cat, and plush sticks to car windows. Naming. Give your cat a name he or she will respond to. Favorite names of cats everywhere include Your Majesty, Your Highness, Your Grace, Master of all you survey. Nicknames. According to a recent survey, the most popular cat nicknames are Cutie, Sweetie, Honey, and the most popular, Get away from that pizza. Cat accessories. Owning a new cat requires that you buy the following items: water dish, food dish, litter box, cat. It's actually cute. Little bed with kitty sleeping logo, a couple of ceramic cats, a stuffed cat, a decoupaged cat, a glass cat figurine, several studio quality cat portraits, and a bumper cat sticker or two, and cat wallpaper. What does that word say? Collar. A cat collar is an accessory purchased because it holds an ID tag, a leash can be attached, and it is so cute. That kitty don't look very happy. Cat qualities. You'll find your cat frisky and fun-loving, and you'll find your cat cute and adorable, and you'll find your cat in your best linen drawer. The rewards. Owning a cat guarantees that you will always have joy in your heart, companionship in your home, and little footprints on the hood of your car. Training. Ha! Food. It's easy to determine which brand of cat food your cat will prefer. Just go to the store and get the most expensive, hard-to-find gourmet brand. That's the only kind your cat will eat. Weight. Cats require a carefully planned diet if they are to maintain a sleek appearance and a healthy lifestyle. You know your cat is overweight when he attempts to rid your house of mice by sending them to Arkansas on vacation land scams. He attempts to rid your house of mice by sending them to Arkansas on vacation land scams. Rather than jumping up onto the seat to drink out of the toilet, he siphons it out with a bendy straw. After polishing off all your rhododendrons, he stares longingly out the window at the elm in the front yard. I'm assuming those are flowers. That's a fluffy cat. Snacks. At times, your cat will desire a between-meal snack, so keep plenty of houseplants within easy reach. Dry cat food. A good crunchy dry cat food will add strength to your cat's teeth, luster to his coat, and small painful indentations to the bottom of your feet. Crunch, crunch, crunch. My cat loves crunchies. Water. Always keep fresh dishes of water available for your cat. Otherwise, he'll have nothing to slop all over the floor. Food dish. You, like countless other cat owners, may want to spend the extra dollars to personalize your cat's food dish. However, your cat will still prefer to eat off your plate. Drinking. You may discover your cat drinking out of the toilet. Don't worry about this. It probably means she has worked up a thirst unrolling and shredding the entire roll of the toilet paper. Cat toys. Your cat will have hours of fun battling. Cat toys. Your cat will have hours of fun batting a ball around the house, especially if the ball is one of those bell in the middle and squeaker attachments that dings and squawks till you want to kill the twisted maniac that invented it. You do be like that. Playtime. If you notice your cat playfully batting a wadded up bunch of string, it probably means she's exercising, growing muscles, she's developing paw-to-eye coordination, and she's ripped your new sweater to shreds. So cute too. Amusement. Your cat will enjoy playing with the following toys: cat mouse, ball and a string, and your $1,500 sofa. Litter box. The litter box is a small flat tray that you will temporarily fill with litter so that your cat can scatter it all over the room. Unpleasant odor. The smart cat owner will keep the litter box somewhere inconspicuous, where the odor won't be noticeable, just like an adjoining state. It do be stinky. Scratching posts. We already talked about the sofa. Communication. To better understand your cat, attempt to learn what certain sounds mean. For example, a gentle purr probably means I'm hungry, while one short meow most likely means I'm hungry. A long wailing sound in the middle of the night usually means I'm hungry. Grooming. Your cat will spend hours of grooming herself with her tongue. Should you wish to assist, please use a brush. Fur balls. The fur ball is a small amount of cat hair ingested by your cat in the process of self-grooming. Not to worry, your cat's able to cough up fur balls and will do so in the dining room the next time you're having an intimate dinner. Shedding. During shedding season, try to keep your cat away from dark clothing and fine furniture. Shedding season usually runs from January to mid-December. I love all the hair on the page. Brushings. Your cat will require good brushing at least once a week. Though we may enjoy it at first, he will soon indicate that he's had enough. At this point, you should finish quickly, otherwise your cat will rip into your hands like a school of piranhas. I have a scar to prove that on my hand. Neutering. As a conscientious cat owner concerned with the pet population explosion, you may wish to have your cat neutered. This tends to be more effective than the responsibility lecture. Clawed or declawed. To answer this, you should ask yourself how partial you are to drapes, furniture, and flesh. The veterinarian. Most veterinarians have what are called standard charges. Listed below are a few examples. Park in vet's lot, $5. Take pet through vet's door, $25. Vet says hello, $15. Vet says hello to the cat, $100. Vet says, well, we'll treat him just like he's our own cat, $200 and up. It really do be like that. Pet carrier. There are a few steps you can follow to make using a pet carrier a simple procedure. First, step the pet carrier out so your cat can sniff it and get used to it. Then when you're ready to load your cat into the carrier, have plenty of fresh water and food available. Not for the cat, for you. This can attempt to take a few days. Photographs. It's a good idea to keep a camera and several rolls of film on hand. That way you'll be able to take hundreds of spontaneous pictures of your cat, all of which look exactly alike. Leaving your cat. When circumstances force you to leave your cat alone at home, you can leave the TV on for companionship, just to be sure to turn the channel to PBS, as network programming is way below the IQ level of the average cat. Cat sitters. When going out of town, one option is to leave your cat with trusted friends. It's best to choose people who are conscientious, mature, and who have no furniture or lamps. Traveling with a cat. Don't trust us on this one. Hiding your cat. You may move into an apartment which does not allow pets. If questioned, there are certain phrases that will help hide the fact that you own a cat. These phrases include, "That tray full of sand is my tribute to our friend, the desert." "I'm having rodent problems, and that small rubber mouse is a decoy." "I'm a carpet salesman, and what you think is a scratching post is actually a sample on a stick." Kittens. Should your cat have kittens, it's necessary to see that they are given to a good home. The way to define a good home is one that will take them. Look at those babies. Planning for the future. You may wish to provide for your cat in your will. This is important if your cat has been a loyal companion, if you're concerned about your cat's future, and especially if your relatives are a bunch of lazy, good-for-nothing leeches. This book got jokes. Behavior. Everything about a cat behavior explained. The ancient Egyptians worshipped cats as gods. Cats have never forgotten this. Habits. On occasion, your cat will stare intently at a particular area on the wall. This usually means your cat sees something you haven't noticed. Your cat is practicing meditation techniques. Your cat wants you to get up and look at which point she'll settle down in the spot you just left. Precious things your cat does. This would be just about everything. And yes, you will start voluntarily saying precious. So precious. They really do be doing some precious things. Drapes. Cats commonly claw their way up living room drapes. This behavior has been traced back to primitive ancestral instincts dating back to a time when cats clawed their way up tapestries and castles. If this is a true fact, that's really cool. In or out. If your cat is out, she wants in. If your cat is in, she wants out. I can confirm that my cat is obsessed with the backyard. Mice. Cats are useful for catching all kinds of irksome rodents, unless, of course, those rodents happen to be inside the house. Stalking and pouncing. Cats are natural predators. Their hunting instincts will cause them to immediately pounce upon scurrying mice, crawling insects, and fuzzy slippers padding across the kitchen floor. Cat naps. The term cat naps refers to those little snatches of sleep you get in between chasing your cat out of the pantry, trying to catch faces he knocks over and tripping over cat toys he leaves lying around the house. Sleep. Your cat will come across a number of places around the house to sleep. This includes the sofa, the carpet by your fireplace, in your face. Exploring. Cats will naturally explore a new environment. For years, it was believed that this was due to innate curiosity. It is now known that they are actually looking for things to destroy while you're at work. Night vision. Because cats have keen night vision, they can easily walk through a dark house without knocking over a single wastebasket or lamp. The fact that they instead knock over every wastebasket or lamp proves they're doing it out of spite. Eating off the table. Eating dinner can be tricky with a cat around the house. At times, your cat will probably jump onto the table to nibble at the butter or lick from the gravy boat. To avoid this, keep all dishes covered. This works better than the old watch your cholesterol speech. No, 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 Vanderbilt. Remember your number. Cat types. To determine whether your cat is indoor or outdoor cat, ask yourself the following question. Does my cat prefer to sleep all day in a sunny spot on the bed or sleep all day in a sunny spot on the lawn? Now, this is the truest question ever. Neighbors. You can tell your neighbors are annoyed with your cat when they spray cat repellent on their side of the street from a crop dusting plane. A lost cat. If your cat disappears for several hours or even several days, don't worry. He's probably exercising his natural curiosity by exploring the outdoors, or more likely he's under the bed, snickering at you in your panicky state. Very true. Holidays. At Christmas time, your cat will be fascinated by the sparkling, glittery ornaments on your tree. He'll be fascinated as he watches them crash to the ground. He'll be fascinated as he hears your grumbled curses as you pick up the broken pieces. He'll be fascinated as you step on a missed fragment and hop around on one foot screaming. Common questions. The question, why do cats chase their tails, is often asked. Who knows? Why do they do anything? Whiskers. Years of painstaking and extensive research have proven that a cat's whiskers serve no useful or functional purpose, just like the rest of the cat. I think they're joking. Cat evolution. Throughout history, cats have evolved and adapted. At the dawn of time, they were high-spirited, temperamental, with thick coats of fur. Over the eons, they developed to become high-spirited and temperamental with slightly thinner fur. Early cat. This primitive cave drawing depicts the life of the first cat. In 61 million BC, the wheel was invented. Later the same day, the cat curled up and took a nap on it. Historical cat facts. George Washington's cat did not have wooden claws. Marie Antoinette's cat would only eat cake. Lady Goldivia's cat did not ruin all her clothing. Rhett Butler's cat actually said, "I don't give a damn." Myths. The belief that cats have 9 lives is simply not true. In actuality, cats are just 9 times more irritating, annoying, and finicky than any other pet. Feelings towards your cat. How to tell when your love for your cat borders on obsession. Are you reading this book out loud to him now? Look, I thought about it, but I don't like being ignored. I have an orange cat, so he's probably just gonna ignore me. Cat talk. When speaking of your cat, is it customary to constantly refer to her as a person? In these situations, baby talk is preferred, not mandatory. Cat moods. At times, you may get the feeling that your cat hates you. Don't be ridiculous. Your cat doesn't care enough to hate you. Paint this orange. That's my cat. Affection. One way your cat will express affection is by softly licking the side of your face. This will most often occur right after she's eaten a can of liver and sardine cat food. Gotta love it. Personality. Each cat has his or her own personality. Still, most cat personality types can be broken into 3 main groups: aloof, bored, and haughty. Bored, haughty, and aloof. Haughty, aloof, and bored. Companionship. No, you're thinking of a dog. Wrong. Other pets. Eventually, you may wish to buy a little friend for your cat, a small dog perhaps, or another cat. Before you do so, ask yourself the following helpful questions. Am I crazy or what? Am I nuts or what? Am I out of my mind or what? We love this. Bye, y'all. Thanks for listening.